All right, lesson 4, we're on page, let's see here, we're going to be on page 29. Reasoning about equations in tape diagrams. Let's see how tape diagrams can help us questions about unknown amounts in stories. Learning targets or I can statements are I can draw a tape diagram to represent a situation where there is a known amount and several copies of an unknown amount and explain the different parts the tape diagram represents. I can find a solution to an equation by reasoning about tape diagrams or about the value that would make the equation true. So, 4.1, find a solution to each equation without writing anything down. Okay, so go ahead and try to solve these 4 problems, and then we'll go going from there. All right, hopefully you've had time to answer these questions. Now, if you can think in your mind, what plus 1 equals 5? Well, 4 plus 1 is 5. So the answer is 4. So we know parentheses, 2 next to the parentheses is times. So 2 times what is 5? Well, 2 times what is 10? Well, 2 times 5 is 10. What plus 1 equals 5? Well, 4 does. Same thing here. 3 times what equals 15? Well, 3 times 5 is 15. What plus 1 is 5? Well, 4 is. And 100 times 5 is 500. What plus 1 is 5? Well, 4 is. So the answer to all of those were 4. All right. 4.2. Draw a tape diagram to represent each situation. For some of the situations, you need to decide to what represent with a variable. Okay? So, Diego has 7 packs of markers. Each pack has X markers in it. After Lynn gives him 9 more markers, he has a total of 30 markers. So, he has 7 packs, a total of 9. So, looking here, we have a total of 30. He has 7 packs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then his friend gave him 9, right? So we don't know how many are in each box, right? Each pack has X, so we can mark X here with all of these. X, 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 X. Okay? So there's my tape diagram. Is that all it wanted me to do? Draw a tape diagram. There you go. So that's what it looks like. All right, moving on. Number 2. Elena is cutting a 30-foot piece of ribbon for a craft project. She cuts off 7 feet and then cuts the remaining piece into 9 equal lengths of X feet. So, she has a craft project. So let me go ahead and erase this because there's not more than one space. So let me find my eraser here. Let's erase all of this. The 30 down here as well. Whoa. Oh, nope. All right. So 30-foot piece of ribbon. So 30 is going to go here. And she cuts 7 pieces off. Or she cuts 7 feet off, right? She cuts off 7 feet and then cuts the remaining piece into 9 equal lengths. So we cut 7 off. So there's 7. And then breaks it up into 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think I did 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I did too many. So let's just erase this last one. Let's just erase the whole thing and do it over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. There it is. And then we can put X in here. Now, and the other 3 just sort of repeat themselves, so we're going to skip over those. We're just going to go to 4.3 now. Okay? 4.3 wants to match a situation. Each of the situation in the previous activity is represented by one of the equations. Match each equation, find the solution. So we're just going to go straight to find the solution, okay? So 7x plus 9 equals 30. So remember, our whole goal is to get the variable by itself. So we only care about things that are on the same side of the equal sign as the x. Okay, we don't care about the 30 right now. We only care about the 7 and the 9. We first get rid of the number not with the x. Well, the 7 is right next to the x, the 9 is not, so we're going to get rid of a plus 9. To get rid of a plus 9 is we subtract 9. So we have 7x equals 21. Okay, 7x means 7 times x, so to get rid of times we divide. So we're going to divide by 7. 21 divided by 7 is 3, so x equals 7. All right, let's get this over here and draw it over here. The next one, 30, equals 9x plus 7. So here's the equal sign. We care about this side because that's where the x is. So the first number we get rid of this time is the 7, because the 7 is not next to the x, the 9 is. So to get rid of a positive 7, we subtract 7. So 7 minus 7 goes away. 30 minus 7 is 23. So 9x equals 23. Then 9x means 9 times x, so we're going to divide both sides by 9. Using my calculator once again, I'm going to go 23 divided by 9, and I get 2.55555. So we'll go x equals 2.5 repeated. Okay? And then the last one, number 3, we have 30x plus 7 equals 9. So here's the equal sign. Here's my x, so I care about this side over here. The first number I get rid of is the 7 because it's not next to the x. To get rid of a plus, I minus 7. So 30x equals 2. And then 30x means 30 times x, so to get rid of times, we divide by 30. Using my calculator once again. 2 divided by 30 equals 0.066666666666 equals x. Okay? So there you have it. And that is it. We are done. So let's look at the summary. Many situations can be represented by equations. Writing an equation to represent a situation can help us express how quantities in a situation are related to each other and can help us reason about unknown quantities whose values we want to know. Here are 3 situations. An architect is drafting plans for a new supermarket. There will be a space 144 inches long for rows of nested shopping carts. The first cart is 34 inches long, and each nested cart adds another 10 inches. The architect wants to know how many shopping carts will fit in each row. A bakery buys a large bag of sugar that has 34 cups. They use 10 cups to make some cookies, then they use the rest to make 144 giant muffins. Their customers want to know how much sugar is in each muffin, and Kieran is trying to save $144 to buy a new guitar. He has $34 and is going to save $10 a week from the money he earns mowing lawns. He wants to know how many weeks it will take him to have enough money to buy the guitar. We see that the same 3 numbers in each situation is 10, 34, and 144. How could we represent each situation with an equation? In the first situation, there is one shopping cart that's 34 inches long, and then the unknown number of carts with length of 10. Similarly, Kieran has $34, and then we'll save 10 each week for an unknown number of weeks. Both situations have one part of 34 and then equal parts of 10 that add all together to 144. So 34 plus 10x equals 144. Since it takes 11 groups of 10 to get from 34 to 44, the value of x in these 2 situations is 144 minus 34 divided by 10, which equals 11. There will be 11 shopping carts in each row, and it will take Karen 11 weeks to raise the money for the guitar. In the bakery situation, there is one part 10 and then 144 equal parts of unknown size that add together to get 34. So the equation is 10 plus 144 equals 34. Since 24 cups is needed to get from 10 to 34, the value of x is 34 minus 10 divided by 144, or 1 over 6. There's 1/6 of a cup of sugar in each giant muffin. Okay? So your assignment is number 3. Okay? In Canvas, it breaks it up into 2 parts. The first part is you're going to match each of these equations right here. Turn on my pen. Going to match each one of these equations to each one situation. okay? And then the second part is you're going to solve the equation. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always email me. Thanks.